Hello, my friend. Amner Hunter here from AmnerHunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Today, we are going to be checking out a couple of cool new free plugins and a couple of new interesting deals as well in music production tools. This is an ongoing series that I try to do once a week. So in today's video, I want to test them. I want to talk a bit about them, make a bit of a small review of the plugins, right? And as usual, you will find all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment. And of course, I will make sure to put timestamps as well in case you want to move around between the mini segments of the video, so that it's easier for you to navigate through these chapters, right? Let me show you the plugins I'm gonna be checking out today with you. So we have this limited time freebie by Ujam. This is the Sparkle 2, and it's available for free until May the 7th. Okay. Next up, we have a new free plugin by Kilohearts. This is a new clipper, very simple to use clipper and free by Kilohearts. And checking out some of the deals here, Scalar 3 was just released yesterday with some important new features and improvements, and I want to talk about this cool music theory, music composition, music creation ideas tool. All right, there are some deals, some bundles and upgrade offers as well, right? If you own Scalar 1 or 2, or if you wanted to pair this plugin with another one by this company, or if you don't have any plugin by this company, well, it's at 20% off here at Plugin Boutique, introductory price. It is worth checking it out. I believe there is a free trial version, and it is worth mentioning that in any purchase here at Plugin Boutique, you get one free plugin of one of two choices that you have, and they're gonna be automatically added to your checkout process, right? Also, here at Audio Plugin Deals, we have an important deal in this cool channel strip, analog channel strip by Noiseash. This is a Prestige Racks. It includes 8 cool modules and plugins within this channel strip. $29.90, 80% off. There's 1 week left of this deal, and I'm not gonna show you, not gonna review this whole bundle by Waves. I just wanted to let you know also here at Plugin Boutique you can get an additional $60 off of this bundle by Waves Audio. $200, right? You see here $200, but with a coupon code PLAT139 you're gonna drop this price to $139.99, right? So $60 less. 67 plugins included in this bundle. I just wanted to take the opportunity to let you guys know about this bundle. I'm not gonna, as I said, review or demo 67 plugins. There are too many of them, but since it's just a 1 day limited time promo, I just wanted to let you guys know. So before we begin, my friends, let me invite you quickly to my website, AmnerHunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. And don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with content like this, especially free resources, right? Please let me know if you are here in the live stream. I'm always happy and interested to know your opinions, and to get to know you guys, engage in conversations with you is always very fun. Acoustic is here. Hello, Acoustic. Thanks a lot, my friend. I appreciate it. So now, let me take you to my DAW, and let's begin with the freebies, alright? So, this plugin is available for free until May the 7th of this year. Sparkle 2 by Ujam. It's a virtual guitar plugin, right? and I am a guitar player myself, but from the sounds that I have tested here and demoed before the live stream, this might be helpful even for us guitar players as well, right? Because it gives you some other like textures, some textures that maybe you could not do with a guitar or something, like as a real guitar player. But if you're not a guitar player, definitely this tool is for you if you want to add some realistic guitar playing here and there on your music productions, right? Which I'm sure many of you guys out there are maybe drummers or bassists, or you don't play any instrument at all. This is a great option if you don't have a guitar player at your disposal. So yeah, let's check out some of the different features here. So you can choose here the pickup, the neck pickup, or the bridge pickup sound. You have different characters: twang, bite, soft and fat. Tune, to the left it will detune, right? It will lower the tuning or increase the tuning to the right. And variance, and I didn't hear like the effect of this, maybe in a moment when we're testing it. Amount, this is the amount of effect that we can choose here, because we have a full stump box full of internal effects, right? Chorus, auto wah, filters, distortion, flangers, modulations, octaver, resonance, rotary, overdrive, tremolo, so on and so forth. A lot of options here. And we have also some cool extra effects from the Finisher series. Here we have some ambience effects, right? Very cool delays, very cool reverbs as well. Not your typical effects on some of these. Not your typical delay and reverb, also with some cool twists. And moving on here, well, this is the amount of the Finisher, right? Moving on to the right of the plugin, we have the amp, which can be set from clean sound to a more distorted sound down here in crush mode, right? Direct is, well, DI signal, and we have the amount of distortion or drive, the width, right? It's stereo, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We have many presets here for different genres: pop, indie, funk, rock, electronic pads, right? So let's check out some sounds. This is the initial sound, initial settings. And by the way, I forgot to mention this, but it also can be like instead of playing chords, it can play notes as well, right? It can play also open chords, and yeah, let's check it out. For instance, let's play notes now, single notes, right? So let's play some chords here that I have here in this MIDI. So this is without the Finisher delay. Compression, we have compression here. Bridge pickup, which is like a more fat tone. Bite, soft and fat. Let's put here maybe a more overdriven sound. Direct. more focused on the in the center of the mix, right? Let's check out some other effects here. Lo-fi filter. Okay, so this is like a low pass filter. This is the I am like decreasing the tune, the whole thing here. Okay, semitones, 3 semitones. Let's play some single notes. Let's say we use a distortion here. Okay, old phaser. Tremolo. Let's say manual wah. Okay, let's use clean or cream, let's say. Okay, we have different styles as well. And articulations as well, right? Playing style. Let's check out quickly some presets here, for instance, deep echoes. And it's pretty lightweight. It's not very heavy on the CPU, to be honest. Like normally these instruments with many samples and stuff have. And by the way, this is a 7 GB download, right, by Ujam. So yeah, you can consider that as well. Let's continue with the next freebie in this list. Kilohearts released also yesterday a Clipper plugin. Very simple to use. I love these kinds of plugins where complicated things, they narrow it to a very minimalistic things. Here we have the threshold, right? This is if we have the signal, it will show us the waveform, and with this we're simply clipping the signal from this threshold, right? And also we can introduce some saturation if we increase the gain, because the input gain is before the clipping, of course, right? Double click and it resets default. We have the knee. To the right, it's going to be a less aggressive clipper. All the way to the left, it's a hard knee clipper, right? We have an output, and that's pretty much it. Turn it off and turn it on. So for instance, let me show you the sounds on these drums. I'm gonna saturate the drums a bit as well. So we just simply drag this down. we can see the peaks that we are cutting, right, in gray. The signal without processing is in blue, and as simple as that. It's saturating a bit, right? Clean. So for instance, if you want to add some saturation, we can increase this. Not that every time you're going to need saturation, but yeah, I love when clippers saturate the signal in a good way. They almost work as saturators as well, right? But you can do it also in a clean way, taming the peaks and stuff like that. All right. Let's continue with the next instrument here. Also using this clipper, I wanted to use it on vocals.
Pain remains running
although
through
it's
my
pretty
veins.
flat, the vocal. Let's
Pain remains running through my.
let's say if we want
Pain.
to just control the higher peaks.
Pain remains running through my veins.
It's
Fireworks.
pretty clean there, but we can introduce some saturation.
Pain remains running through my veins. Fireworks inside my brain. Feels like I'm going
Nice.
insane. Pain.
Yeah, it's a cool character of the saturation.
Pain remains running through my veins. Fireworks inside my brain. Feels like I'm going. Pain remains running through my veins. Fireworks inside my
very
brain.
clean. All right, that's the Clipper by Kilohearts. Let's continue with the next plugin in this list. The first premium plugin in this list, Scalar 3 by Scalar Music, was just released yesterday. This is an amazing. This is my favorite. First of all, my favorite tool for music theory, or out of all of the music theory plugins out there, this is my favorite, to be honest. And in this third version, I love it even more. I'm gonna explain why. This is a plugin that can be helpful to get ideas, to explore new ideas, to explore like new melodies, chord progressions that you might not think of, and it can be like a spark to creating music, right? To creating chord progressions, to creating melodies. And in this version 3, they added some cool new features that make this process even more easy. And I think the barrier between you and your creativity and the making of the music, I think it gets shorter with this plugin. First of all, you have a standalone version now of this plugin, right? Standalone version, and also this, so you don't need a DAW pretty much to write music with this plugin anymore in this third version. Up here we have this tab where we have tracks, right? We can add tracks, we can add a piano, we can add another melody on top of that. We have a mixer as well. We can use effects for the different instruments. So I have it now inside my DAW, but you can use it standalone, and you don't even need a DAW to start creating music, to start developing ideas. And also another cool addition in this version 3 is that you can add your AU and VST3 plugins to this plugin, right? So that's why it's almost like a DAW in and of itself. Because by the way, when you are installing the plugin, it asks you if you want to allow the plugin to scan all of your plugins in your VST3 folder or your AU on Mac, right? So let me go to the main window. Here, where it's the main track, there is this is the initial sound, right? It's a piano. These are default instruments and sound, right? Like factory instruments. But here we can go to our entire catalog of effects, right? VST3 effects and virtual instruments. So here we have the manufacturer, the instruments. For instance, I can add, instead of the piano that's that comes with scalar 3, I can add another one. For instance, let's see, Easy Drummer, Contact. You can add your third party, right? That's very, very cool. So let's say I'm gonna add maybe Cosmic 2, let's say Arctic Dreams. Okay, let me add just any instrument here. Easy keys, synths, all of that, right? So I'm gonna add this Cosmic 2, Arctic Dreams. All right. So now this plugin is working inside Scalar. Nice, very, very cool, right? And we can also edit the sounds by clicking here, right to the name. We can edit the sounds within the plugin. So we can reduce the reverb, the delay, for example. So yeah, that's a nice addition to add your VST3 plugins, right? And the user interface also changed. I think it's more intuitive now, less cluttered also. I think it's easier on the eye to navigate. And if you don't know much about music, the cool thing also is that you don't need to know music theory to compose music in this plugin, because it does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. For instance, here in the main window, you can choose maybe chord progressions or ideas that will be given to you based on genres, for instance, based on moods, for instance. So for instance, if we choose here calm, 80s, alternative, right, anime, chill, let's say for instance alternative, and it will give you a chord progression based on that mood, right, that you can change however you want here. You can drag this down to the main track down here. So, and you can play the chord progression. And also another cool thing is that you can make some changes to this chord progression, adding some inflections to some articulations to the chord progression. Everything is down here in the performance, right? If you click here, performance, you enable it, you can add different expressions, right? Also based on genres, moods. You can add different articulations, as you can see here: adagio, dynamic, avant-garde, jazz, soft, moderato. Yeah, and all of these will become your chord progression, right? For instance, let me play you something. Let me edit the sounds here. I'm gonna reduce the delay and the reverb like that. Let's play it. And without the performance, it was like this, just the chords. Okay, I have a lot of delay still and reverb. Let's say maybe another preset here. This is distorted. So let me turn off the distortion and the delay. Okay. Okay, that's very cool to add different expressions in this performance tab. We also can humanize it, right? Swing, timing, velocity, quantize. We can also key locks, scale notes mapped, scale notes only, chord notes. We can turn off and turn on this. Voice grouping, dynamic 1 octave plus, guitar voicing drop 2. Right? So yeah, this is the first one is the most interesting to me. I don't know how to play piano, right? But it can play melodies as if I were playing, as if someone was playing the piano for me, a professional piano player or something. Also, let's go to the second window or section here. This is not new, the circle of fifths, that's not new, but this explore page is also new. That's this tab is very cool because also based on genre, mood, and the scale, you can also create melodies or chord progressions. The ones in blue are the ones that belong more to the scale, and you can drag and drop it here, right? To the left are the minor notes, and to the right are the major chords. And this light bulb that you see here, it's pretty cool because it gives you a note. It gives you these options, right? And you can select the ones that might belong more to the scale, the ones that are like highlighted, for instance this one, right? So we can hear it. Let's see. Okay, so that's another cool new thing, the Explore feature. And let's say, for instance, in this third tab, we have like a DAW, right? We have the mixer, like I mentioned at the beginning, and we can like make some adjustments in volume with the faders. We can add more effects here from our VST3 plugin folder or AU. Very cool. For instance, let's load here some presets because there are presets included for different templates, right? For different genres. For example, let's say dramatic score. Let's load this one, and you will see all of the tracks that belong to this particular template. Right there it is. Let's click play. You can solo it. Very cool. So this project has 3 tracks, right? Performances, and you can make some adjustments, adding some effects here and there. Also some changes here in octaves, inversions, semitones, density. For example, in this, if we add density here, we can add more notes, right? More notes added. We made the arrangement a bit more dense if we add density here. So we have a lot of cool options to compose or to have maybe if this is not gonna be our final tracks to arrange music, right, and to make demos or something like that, and you can you can export, of course, right? You can export audio in high quality. You can export the MIDIs, single tracks, multi-tracks, loops or arrangement, export chord set as well. So yeah, and having it in standalone makes it very, very cool to not needing a DAW particularly for this. So that's a very, very cool new addition to this plugin. Finally, let's check out this deal at Audio Plugin Deals. This is the Prestige Racks. This is a six plugin or six channel strip, 6-in-1 channel strip, right? It includes saturation. It includes a compressor, SSL style, a de-esser for vocals or cymbals, an equalizer, parametric equalizer, a delay, and reverb, right? Also, additionally to these 6 plugins or modules, we have a gate here at the right, gate, the threshold, attack and release for the gate, and we have also an optical compressor that works great. I'm going to show you that in a moment. This is the amount of compression, the gain, and finally the fader. And we can introduce some harmonics also with this analog mode. You can of course solo each one of the modules, you can close each one of the modules, you can rearrange the order of the signal chain, you can get rid of all of them or add all of them, right? So yeah, this is a cool channel strip. Currently has 80% off at Audio Plugin Deals, right? Only $29.90 for this. And yeah, for instance, I have these drums. Let's check it out, what we can do to these drums. So let's add some equalization. I can place it at the beginning of the chain. Okay, the high pass filter. Let me get rid of 40 and below. Okay, and let's, for instance, this is the low band. Yeah, low frequency band. Let's say, for instance, around 150 to, well, okay, this is the sub bass or the extreme lows. Let's go to the low mid frequency band here and let's reduce around 500 hertz. Okay, let's add some high frequencies. We need to enable that particular band, right? Before, after, and you have a separate volume for each one of the modules or output. Let's saturate these drums a bit. There it is. So even though it's at 100%, it's not super aggressive. Even harmonics at maximum. It has filters as well. Okay, let's, for instance, this compressor, let's turn off the saturator. And let's say a slow attack, fast release, 6:1 ratio. Let's check it out. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna bypass the whole plugin before. Let's turn on analog. We can use also this opto compressor that works great. Maybe not having very like pumping. Yeah, we are compressing too much there. Let's engage saturation. We can change the order. Okay, let's also use this plugin on. We have a guitar solo here. Let's see what we can do with this to use also the other effects in this channel strip, right? Let's use the EQ. Where is it? There it is. Let's use a high pass. 150. Okay, delay, stereo delay, synchronization. It has docking as well, by the way. For instance, one in 1/4, the other in 1/8. Oh, so it doesn't have individual outputs for each one of the plugin. I thought this one was. And mono, stereo, 200, reverb, high pass, low pass. It has plate and room. It has also docking. Before. Let's saturate this as well. This. Too much, maybe there's an annoying frequency. Before. Right, and finally let's use it a bit on vocals. On these vocals, for instance.
Miré y me va celosas las estrellas.
Here, for instance, the S's are very problematic, so let's check out the de-esser tamer.
Miré.
Here we have threshold, the amount. Here we choose the frequency range, around 5 to 6,000, let's say. Attack, release, so you can listen only, it's like a delta mode. This is that curve of the de-esser, like a bell curve. more of like a low shelf or high shelf, dry, wet. And here we can see the gain reduction. Let's
Celosas las estrellas hoy, pues ni juntas en constelación pueden igualar. Se mire y me va. Celosas las estrellas.
There.
Celosas las estrellas hoy, pues ni juntas en constelación.
Let's check out or use some compression. Fast attack time, fast release time.
Celosas las estrellas hoy, pues ni juntas en constelación pueden.
Let's add some saturation here.
Celosas las estrellas hoy, pues ni juntas en constelación pueden igualar todo ese brillo. Celosas las estrellas hoy, pues ni juntas en constelación pueden igualar todo ese brillo.
Okay, so before.
Celosas las estrellas hoy, pues ni juntas en constelación pueden igualar todo ese brillo.
So there you go, my friends. So those are the 4 plugins I have for you today. Let me know what you think of them. What do you think of the free ones? I am always happy and interested to know your opinions. Reusal says, gracias a Ujam por el regalo. Es muy bueno el plugin. Saludos, Reusal. Yeah, Ujam, very, very good virtual instrument. Especially if you don't play guitar yourself. You can add some cool guitar parts with that plugin. Gary, hello, Mr. Gary Thompson. I was so sad I missed the Dear Reality Plugins live show. Anyways, happy to catch you today. Thanks a lot, Gary. I appreciate it, my friend. Christophe says, thanks. Hello, Divergent. Scalar seems so awesome, says Gary, but I don't know why I am always uncomfortable using loops, drum patterns, or AI. But what a great tool. Well, I think Scalar is not AI per se. I wouldn't describe it as artificial intelligence. It's not doing. It's giving you some ideas, but it's not like doing things for you. In that sense, I think. And sometimes when you have like the writer's block, it's useful to have some sort of tools at your disposal. Sometimes loops can spark ideas. Sometimes drum loops or maybe some synth loops, or in this case some chord generation ideas, right? Kevin says, hey Amner, I sent you something on Hitcraft. AI looks interesting. Kevin, thanks a lot, my friend. Let me check it out as soon as I can. Thanks for the message. Jeremiah says, a little late to the stream, but here, hello Amner and everyone else. Hope all are well. Sound Healer, hello Sound Healer. Thanks a lot, my friend, for joining in. I'm about to leave here, but before that, let me invite you one last time to my website where you can download some extra free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional tools for free as well, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs for rock and metal sounds, among other stuff. And don't forget to check out this channel or my blog at amnerhunter.com, where you can get all of the updates, almost daily updates on these tools, especially free resources that are coming out by the day, right? Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon. Gary says, finally here, I guess it helps with writer's block or background drums to start guitar tracking. Yeah, you can definitely use some like different chords that you might not think of, right? And to try on your guitar, for instance. I definitely like chord progression generators, for instance. They can spark ideas, and they are not necessarily doing the music for me. They're just giving me some ideas that I will then develop even further, much further, right? Thanks a lot, you guys. Take care. Bye bye. We'll see you very soon.